Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, or at least your gaming PCs, because today we're diving into the high-octane world of 15 upcoming racing games of 2025 and 2026. Now look, racing games aren't just about holding the throttle and praying you don't crash into a wall at 200 miles per hour. Oh no, it's about the cars, the tracks, the realism, the chaos, and of course, that one guy online who always rams you into a tree in the first lap. In this video, we're going to take a look at some of the most hyped, most ambitious, and in some cases, the most downright insane racing games set to hit our screens in the next couple of years. Some will take you across open worlds, some will test your skills on real-life tracks, and others, well, they'll just scream at you with nostalgia. So buckle up, grab your controller, and let's jump into it. 1. Forza Horizon 6. First up, no surprises here, a Forza Horizon 6. Honestly, whenever a new Horizon game drops, it's like a global holiday for racing fans. And with FH6, we're expecting even bigger open worlds, next-gen visuals that make you question reality, and probably an entire ecosystem of cars ranging from Lamborghinis to, let's be honest, some random rusty van that somehow becomes your favorite ride. Rumors suggest the map could take us to Japan, or maybe even Brazil. Either way, expect neon cityscapes, winding mountain passes, and enough drift opportunities to make Fast and Furious look like a parking lot training video. Oh, and yes, the return of online chaos, where half the lobby is racing seriously and the other half is role-playing as a demolition derby. Classic Forza. 2. Gran Turismo 7. Next, we can't talk racing without Gran Turismo 7. Now technically, GT7 already exists, but the devs are constantly pushing updates, expansions, and improvements, and in 2025 to 2026, this game is basically evolving into GT7+. What makes Gran Turismo special? It's the pure, hardcore simulation. You don't just drive a car, you become the car. Every gear shift, every tire squeal, every raindrop on the windshield, it's all calculated with obsessive detail. You'll spend more time tuning your suspension than actually racing, and honestly, that's part of the fun. GT7 isn't about chaos, it's about respect. Respecting the car, the track, and the fact that if you brake 0.2 seconds late, congratulations, you're now a lawnmower. 3. Screamer. Okay, now let's talk about something wild, Screamer. Some of you OG gamers remember this name from the 90s. It was loud, it was fast, it was unapologetically arcade. And now, it's coming back. Screamer in 2025 is aiming to be the ultimate blend of retro arcade racing and modern speed. Think neon-soaked tracks, insane power-ups, physics that make absolutely no sense, and cars that feel like they're strapped to rockets. This isn't about realism, it's about fun. The kind of fun where you're going 400 kilometers per hour, crash head-on into a wall, and instead of dying, you just bounce back into the race like nothing happened. It's silly, it's chaotic, and honestly, we need that, because not every racing game has to take itself super seriously. Sometimes, you just want pure speed and explosions. For Project Motor Racing. Now, shifting gears into something more grounded, Project Motor Racing. This one is for the hardcore sim enthusiasts who want every detail to feel like reality. It's being developed as a next-gen racing simulator, designed to compete with the likes of iRacing and Assetto Corsa. Expect laserscan tracks, ultra-realistic handling, dynamic weather systems, and physics so accurate that you'll question why you even need a driver's license. This is the type of game where you buy a steering wheel, pedals, and maybe even a racing seat, because playing it with a controller would feel like sacrilege. Project Motor Racing is basically saying, do you want the closest thing to actually being a pro driver without the risk of flipping a $500,000 car? Well, here you go. 5. NASCAR 25. Of course, we've got NASCAR 25 coming in hot. And I know what you're thinking, it's just cars going in circles. But let's be real, NASCAR has its own magic. The drafting, the pit strategies, the insane crashes, it's like chess at 200 miles per hour, with a lot more fire. NASCAR 25 is promising a major leap in realism. Better AI, more immersive career mode, official teams, and drivers. And of course, that crowd atmosphere where you feel like you're actually at Daytona or Talladega. And yes, you'll still have that one moment where you're leading the race, and boom, someone taps your bumper and suddenly you're airborne. That's NASCAR, baby. 6. Endurance Motorsport Series. Now, if you're someone who loves racing but also enjoys suffering for hours on end, then Endurance Motorsport Series is for you. This game is all about long-form races. We're talking 6 hours, 12 hours, maybe even full 24-hour events where you need strategy, patience, and enough energy drinks to keep you awake. What's cool here is the emphasis on teamwork. You can do driver swaps, manage pit stops, deal with changing weather conditions, and try to keep your focus when your eyes start crossing at 3 a.m. This game isn't just a race, it's a marathon, and if you can win an endurance race online without rage quitting, you officially deserve a medal. 7. City Car Driving 2.0. Next up, let's slow things down just a little with City Car Driving 2.0. Now, this isn't about being the fastest on the track. This game is about learning how to drive properly. Yep, while everyone else is busy racing Ferraris, here you'll be stuck waiting at a red light behind a Toyota Corolla. But don't underestimate it, City Car Driving 2.0 is leveling up big time. We're talking a fully updated physics engine, realistic traffic AI, better graphics, and even more detailed road rules. Forget racing to the finish line, this is about not forgetting to use your turn signal. Honestly, it's the only game where parallel parking feels like a boss fight. 8. Underground Garage. Okay, now here's something spicy. Underground Garage. This is basically the spiritual successor to the street racing and car tuning culture we all loved back in the Need for Speed Underground days. Instead of just buying a car and racing it, here you're going deep into the world of tuning. Full customization, garage builds, street racing, and of course, neon underglow. Because what's the point of racing at night if your car doesn't look like a glow stick? Underground Garage is aiming to capture that raw, gritty vibe of street racing culture, complete with shady deals, rivalries, and a soundtrack that will probably make you drive way too fast in real life. Nostalgia plus modern graphics equals perfection. 9. CarX Drift Racing Online 2. Now for the drift kings out there, CarX Drift Racing Online 2. The first CarX was a massive hit with drifters, especially because the physics were buttery smooth. And now, Part 2 is taking it to the next level. Expect even better drift handling, more tracks, more cars, and deeper multiplayer modes. If you love sliding sideways around corners while your tires scream for mercy, this is going to be your paradise. Also, let's be honest, CarX is one of the few games where losing the race still feels like winning, because as long as your drift looked cool, you're basically a champion. 10. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Alright, time to mix things up with some chaos. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Yes, the blue hedgehog is back behind the wheel, and this time it's bigger than ever. CrossWorlds is bringing together multiple Sega universes in one giant crossover racer. So imagine Sonic drifting past Yakuza characters, while Jet Set Radio skaters grind across the track, and maybe even some Virtua Fighter characters throwing punches mid-race. It's going to be absolute madness. This isn't about realism, it's about fun, speed, and the kind of crazy power-ups that make Mario Kart look tame. Honestly, if you've ever wanted to race at supersonic speed through a neon Tokyo while dodging exploding chili dogs, this is the game for you. 11. Rennsport. And finally, for this batch, we've got Rennsport. This is one of the most ambitious new sim racing projects out there, aiming to create not just a game but an entire platform for competitive esports. Rennsport is focusing on ultra-realistic car handling, cutting-edge graphics, and official partnerships with major motorsport brands. It's basically saying, hey, what if iRacing, ACC, and Gran Turismo had a baby, but raised it in a state-of-the-art racing lab? The kicker? Rennsport is being built with modding and community in mind, meaning players will have a lot of creative control. So yeah, expect to see everything from professional esports leagues to someone racing a shopping cart down Spa-Francorchamps. 12. Lead the Dragon. Alright, buckle up because this next one is unusual. Lead the Dragon. Now, technically, it's a racing game, but instead of cars, you're riding dragons. Yes, actual fire-breathing dragons. Imagine high-speed aerial races where you're swooping through mountain ranges, dodging fireballs, and overtaking opponents while hanging onto scales for dear life. It's like if How to Train Your Dragon met Forza Horizon and had a turbocharged baby. Gameplay-wise, it's a mix of racing and combat. You're not just trying to be the fastest, you're also trying not to get roasted mid-flight. So yeah, if you've ever dreamed of drifting in the clouds on a dragon at Mach 2, this one's for you. 13. Formula Legends. Now let's get serious again with Formula Legends. This is shaping up to be the ultimate love letter to Formula 1 history. Instead of just focusing on modern F1, Formula Legends lets you relive the golden eras of motorsport, from the dangerous, no seatbelt days of the 1950s all the way to today's hybrid beasts. Every car, every track, every era is recreated with obsessive detail. You'll feel the difference between driving a lightweight 70s monster that wants to kill you in every corner and a modern car with doctors and ERS systems to micromanage. And if you're wondering, yes, career mode spans multiple decades. You can literally start in the past and time travels your racing career all the way into the future. Basically, it's like being an immortal F1 driver who never retires. 14. Garfield Kart 2, All You Can Drift. Oh boy, Garfield Kart 2, All You Can Drift. Now, I know what you're thinking. Garfield, the lazy cat, racing? And the answer is yes, and apparently, he's been hitting the nitrous. This sequel is leaning hard into the meme status of the original Garfield Kart, but with an actual upgrade. More tracks, more characters, way sillier power-ups, and of course, an entire drift system, because nothing says peak racing experience like watching Garfield drift around a corner while throwing lasagna at OD. It's chaotic, it's dumb, and it might secretly be one of the most entertaining party races of the year. Just don't play it hungry, you'll spend half the race thinking about pasta. 15. Road Kings. And finally, we've got Road Kings. Think of it as the ultimate open-world outlaw racing experience. It's not about polished circuits or legal events, it's about ruling the streets, building your reputation, and becoming, well, the king of the road. Road Kings promises a massive map filled with highways, backroads, cities, and deserts. You'll start as a small-time racer and work your way up by taking on gangs, cops, and rival crews. It's half racing game, half crime drama, with plenty of customization for your ride and a narrative that makes you feel like you're living a fast and furious movie. Oh, and the cops? They're not here to play around. They'll chase you, set up roadblocks, and even use spike strips, so every race feels like a mix between competition and survival. It's dangerous, it's gritty, and it might just be the perfect finale to our list. And that's the full list, 15 upcoming racing games of 2025 and 2026. Honestly, looking at all these titles, it feels like the future of racing games has something for everyone. Want realistic track sims? Boom! Gran Turismo, Project Motor Racing, Rennsport. Want open-world chaos? Forza Horizon 6, Road Kings. Want something completely insane? Lead the Dragon or Garfield Kart 2, because why not? It doesn't matter if you're into drifting, drag racing, NASCAR ovals, or just parallel parking in city car driving. There's a game on this list that'll scratch your itch. So here's the big question. Which of these are you most excited for? Let me know down in the comments. I'll be reading them all, especially the spice it takes. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button like it's the nitrous button on your ride. Subscribe for more gaming content, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss the next drop. Alright racers, that's it from me, and thanks for watching. Stay fast, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next lap.